Alright, so I'm in the process right now of making some ram power snare hangers. Okay, these hangers attach onto the power snare itself. I just want to thank Brad Mann for giving me this idea. Because previously, before, I'd wrap the base of the ram power snare with this wire, okay, and then it would stick out, and then I could reuse that wire. Problem is with that, sure, you get to reuse the wire, but then you gotta sit there at minus 20 or 30 or whatever temperature is and rebend this wire till it's straight. You know, whereas this is a one-trick pony, but stovepipe wire, super cheap. Okay, I've had this for years. All right, so if I got to spend $5 a year, big deal. Anyway, so this is how I do it. I'll take you through the process. Okay, you can either go with looping it around and just crimping it onto itself. You may have an issue with it sliding, but I'm pulling. Oh, and there it went, and it took a little bit of force. Okay, so if you don't want to have that, where the possibility of it could come off, you could also tie it down. Okay, and just crimp it so it's not going anywhere. Now, I do prefer this method right here. Okay, because this is going nowhere, and it's aligning itself down the center. All right, but anyways, I'll take you through the process right now of how I do it, and here we go. So I take a piece of stovepipe wire, approximately 9 inches in length. All right, grab my pliers, have a pretty good size tag end. It's probably a 1/4 inch hanging off of it, and give it a tight twist. All right, creating a J-hook. All right, so then I grab my snare from the top. So this will be the top of the assembly. And I hook it through, and you can see furl and line up the center as best you can, and then it's a little askew, so you kind of give it a tug and then crimp it down. So essentially this is going nowhere. All right, and it's in the center. Yes, technically it could fall off or slip, but really, not a chance. And now you're gonna have to create an arch here, okay? Because where the trigger assembly is, you want to keep this out of the way. But you don't want to arch it so much that it gets in the way of the guard, okay? Now you can muckle about with this as well, so we'll straighten it out. Now, take it, wrap it around itself, bend the end, okay? A little bit up. All right, so some people may not want their snare to be approximately 8 inches long, right? It all depends on where your trail is leading from where your snare is anchored. Okay, so your power snare is anchored right here, and your trail is only, say, 6 inches, right? Instead of bending and manipulating this, all you need to do is now unravel it, snip off 1 inch or 2 so you can make the snare closer, and even more so, one more time, right? So you can just now bend it, snip it, and so it's super close, right? But at least you have that option, right? So what if you wanted to take that snare and reset it in a different location, and you needed a full 8 inches, right? You now have that option. Okay, so that's why I cut it 9 inches, so about a 1/2 inch here, inch or 1/2 inch here, so at least you have that length that you're looking for. Okay.